pick up a load that's taking me home to Florida. Act like they don't know how to drive when it's raining. They either drive very, very, very slow, or they're speeding like their parents are on fire. Y'all, this line is so ridiculously long. Today is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I am at the Pilot. This is not where I stayed last night. I stayed at the Loves. Amazingly, there was spots like 8 o'clock at night. But I just got topped off my fuel. Like I said, I'm here at the Pilot, and I'm getting ready to head to the interstate warehouse and to pick up a load that's taking me home to Florida. So it's super foggy out today, so pray for me. Plus I got to drive through some rain, so I'll be taking my time. Headed to interstate warehouse, and now I'm hoping that it's cleared out a little bit. Now that it's not like, yeah, I'll just leave that alone. So I will see y'all when I get to the shipper. I made it to the Walmart. To see Macclenny, and y'all, this line is so ridiculously long, so long. Hopefully I make it to the window before my appointment at 3:30, or get checked in before my appointment at 3:30. So I will update y'all. We will see how this goes, and then I'll tell you about my next load, which is going to be interesting too. 250, 249, 250, somewhere in there. What's up with all these bees? Yeah, well, you know what? We ain't got nothing else to do. I might as well just sit here and tell you. So, there is an hour window. I can get here an hour before my appointment at 3:30 and an hour after, so 4:30, I guess technically I would be late. I should definitely be checked in before then. So my next load, I'm going to DeLand to pick up from the shipper there. Every time I've done that before, it must have been a weekday, because I would get there and they were closed, and I had to wait until the morning at like 6 o'clock for them to open. So I called yesterday and was like, hey, can I pick up this load anytime? You know, like, what time do you guys close? That's what it was. And they were like, we're actually closed on the weekend. But you can, it's drop a hook, so you can pick it up anytime. You know, you just check it with the guard shack or whatever. So we'll see how true they end up being. But that was the shipping department, so they would know, right? I'm skeptical because this has happened to me a couple of times. However, it was during the week, and I was going off of the time that was scheduled, and you know, I hadn't called or couldn't get through either way. Because sometimes, you know, you call, I don't really remember, and maybe I need to just cut that out. But I'll just say that I hope that hasn't changed, and that there's no issues with my load. I hope that there's no issues with my load. I hope that it's loaded. I hope that they have my paperwork, all that good stuff. So, okay, I got a question, y'all, and this is for drivers mainly, but not necessarily only for drivers, because this could apply to anything in life. But have y'all ever had problems with something, and you knew that you could complete the task, or you were hoping that you could complete the task, like me trying to break this doggone seal because it's giving me fits right here. It is giving me fits, but you're like, you know what, I gotta get this done, because gosh darn it, family, now they want to FaceTime me. I'm gonna finish this voiceover in a second. So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I muted them and turned it down. Well, I muted my mic and turned it down, but anyway, yeah, you know, you're having like a hard time with something, like, you know what, okay, I gotta get it done, but I really want to give up right now, because this is frustrating the heck out of me. So anyway, I got it done. Now I'm fighting to get the door open. Look at me, about to pull something, trying to get the door open. But I did get it open, thank you. Alright, the freight looks good. Everything looks good. Shouldn't have no issues. You know what, because it was a straight back. There wasn't much to see, and I was just trying to get in my dock and get my doors open for somebody like next to me pulled in, and then I couldn't open them. I had to pull all the way up. What are you doing construction on the roof too? Well, dang, all of Walmart DC's doing construction, having some construction done. At any rate, it's 3:49. Now, I think, yeah, but I'm officially checked in now, so we'll see how long it's gonna take. They're gonna send a text when they're done. So it's hot and I'm hungry, so I'm about to turn this truck on, warm up something to eat, and relax. That time is wrong, okay? It's 3:50, not 4:52. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. This is what be confusing me. That GP, this says 3:51. It's accurate. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, but I think it switches back. I really don't know. But it could be messing with me. But what I was trying to show y'all is that, or maybe I'm losing my mind. I'm joking about the losing my mind part. It is 96 degrees. Y'all, today, it's Friday. I know what today is. The 23rd. Or is it the 22nd? I really don't know. At any rate, tomorrow there's a big ice storm, or there's an ice storm. What's the 23rd? In Atlanta. I just left Atlanta. It was rainy. But it wasn't cold enough for it to like freeze or anything or snow. It's gonna, I'm just gonna pray for the people like in the southeast where this storm is supposed to hit, this historic ice storm. I saw like 10 snowplows headed up north and a bunch of power trucks, like at least 20 or 30. I didn't even know they had snowplows like that in the south. It was around Tifton. So I know they weren't coming from Florida because we don't get snow like that, even though it just snowed the other day. And by the time y'all see this, it might be May. I'm joking. But yeah, say a prayer for the folks that this ice storm is about to affect. Sorry, I just saw something. I thought it was... Well, I'll say this. It's 10:51 right now, but I got my paperwork about 10... the call to go get my paperwork at 10:15. I am the last one here. But it was 2 other trucks before me. I mean, not before me, but it was 2 other trucks here. Of course, they got here after me. Everybody that was here with me is gone, and many other trucks have gone since then. Not really sure it took so long, but I get a nice little bump for detention, and my next load doesn't deliver until after midnight anyway, so this is perfect. I was able to stay long enough to pause my clock, and then I'll be able to deliver my load without needing to do a 10. So this worked out in my favor, even though it was annoying to stay here this long. So the load was a success.